You're watching Newsfeed AM. Let's give you an update now on the situation in Kwa-Thema Springs. And remember, this morning we've been reporting that there is a shutdown in the area, and it's over complaints of prolonged electricity outages and the residents there barricading roads. Let's talk to Linda Mnisi now, who is in the area. Linda, good morning to you. The understanding is that the N17 highway may possibly have been blocked, but give us a sense of the situation where you are right now.
Well, a number of roads, in fact, around Kwa-Thema are closed, Oli, as a result of this protest action. As you rightfully mentioned earlier on, it started in the early hours of this morning, but it seems many of the community members who had taken to the street had come right in this place where I am standing. This is next to a community center that services the community of Kwa-Thema. As you can see on your screen there, EMPD officials as well as SAPS members are still waiting, trying to ensure that they calm the situation. Things were a bit tense moments ago when, of course, there was an official who was trying to address the community members. He had come to this area and were told this is the MMC for roads, but residents were rejecting him, saying that they will not be addressed by someone who deals with roads. Someone who is in the energy portfolio needs to then come and address the community members. So a couple of moments ago, as you can see, many of them walking towards that direction were here earlier on, making sure that they wanted to hear, in fact, what the officials have to say. But I just want to show you quickly on this side, on my left, the burnt down security office here in this community hall. It's unclear at this point really what may have happened, but from the information that we're getting here on the ground is that it got burned today during, of course, those protests. No person has taken responsibility so far for what has taken place here. As you can see, some of the rubble and the remains of that burnt office still lying here in Kwa-Thema. So community members quite seemingly frustrated, saying that they will not allow somebody who does not deal with energy to come to their area and address them on issues that they know nothing about. Something that they need to be addressing are issues of roads. And I overheard one community member saying that our cars are being damaged by the potholes, but here you are coming here to try and address us on issues of power. So at the moment, things seem tense. Community members, from what we're hearing, are going back into the community, leaving the officers who have been here the entire morning trying to ensure that address takes place peacefully, are still waiting around. A number of points you find police officers, you find EMPD officials who are keeping a close eye on the situation. It seems this will not be the end of it, and it's likely to continue throughout the afternoon as well. Many of them braving the rainy weather. If you could have seen earlier on the community members who were gathered here, dripping of water from the rain, but still saying that they want electricity back. They want to still be addressed and told when exactly the issues of power will be resolved.
Linda, that guardhouse, in fact, it is what the spokesperson of the Ekurhuleni municipality, Phakamile Mbengashe, told us about, that their understanding is that a guardhouse had been burnt down. But more importantly, Linda, 48 hours is what he said is the time that that community has not had power for. Is that indeed confirmed by residents there, that they've been without power for 48 hours?
So it's essentially, Cody, they're saying that they are tired of these power cuts, and perhaps the latest installment of power cuts in this area could have happened in the last 48 hours. But many of them quite clear that this issue of electricity needs to be resolved by the officials here in this area. So at the moment then, until someone comes and says something and addresses them on what exactly is the plan. They say they're going to be continuing with that particular protest. I showed you earlier, I mean, if you can look towards that side, towards that direction, you see many of the community members who are part of this gathering here, this protest here, moving into the community. The smoke that you see over there is from the burning tires in various streets from where we are standing. So it looks like things are going to continue throughout the afternoon until some kind of address happens.
Thank you very much. Live for us in Kwa-Thema, and you can see the drizzle there. It is continuing to rain.